Hello, good morning, and happy Thursday. I'm Betka, a back pain coach and an evidence-based clinical Pilates instructor here in Dallas, Texas, and welcome to this live Pilates session. And if you are watching this later, welcome to the recording. We are going to do exercises to relieve lower back pain and that stiffness and achiness that you have. And the reason I created this program is because many of us wake up with this tight and achy back, and so the best thing to do is movement. One of the best things to do actually is movement to reduce tension and stiffness. And this is exactly what we are going to do today. If you've been struggling with back pain for a while, this is the channel for you, because all my sessions and classes are designed to help you reduce back pain. So the only thing you need is today a soft surface to lay on. It can be your carpet, or you can use a yoga mat if you have one. And let's get started. And today we are going to start in a seated position. And separate your feet as wide as your hips and have your hands either on your knees or on your shins. And then what we're going to do first is inhale, we are going to drop the chin. And then as we exhale, we are going to slide our hands down towards our feet. We're going to take a big breath in here. And then as we exhale, we are going to come all the way back up and then look up and even try to look behind you. And then inhale, drop your chin. And then as you exhale, slide your hands away from you. Take a big breath in here. And then as you exhale, sit all the way back up and then look behind you. And then again, inhale, drop your chin. And then exhale, slide your hands away from you. Take a big breath in here. And then as you exhale, come all the way back up and then look behind you. If you are not happy to sit on the floor in this position, you're welcome to do this sitting on a chair. Or you can use a couple of blankets or pillows to sit on. You're going to do two more here. Inhale, drop your chin. As you exhale, slide your hands away from you. Take a big breath in here. And then as you exhale, all the way up. And then the last one, drop your chin, inhale. Exhale all the way down as far as you can. And then come all the way back up and then look behind you. Very good. Now from here, what we're going to do, we are going to inhale. Do kind of like a circle with your arms. Look behind you. And then bring it back. And now the other side. And then bring it back. Side to side. Most of our rotation comes from the mid-back, from the thoracic spine, and not from your low back. Now you have the option to reach the hand back. If you're not happy to do this with your shoulder because it doesn't feel good, that's actually not a problem. You can just simply reach back behind you, okay? Because we are emphasizing on the back. Very good. I'm going to go back and do my circles because I just love them. Now, if you have ever any questions, any feedback, any comment, I would love to hear from you. You can comment it and I'll get back to you whenever I can. Very good. And then one more. And then bring it back. Now we are going to add some flexion as well. So now the starting position is we're going to go over our legs, over our thighs. And then as we reach the arm back, we are going to come up, look behind you, and then we're going to go back down and look down towards the mat. And then look towards your hands, back down. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And then exhale. And then inhale, big circle if you can. If you can't, you can just simply again reach back. behind you. Very good. And then we are going to do one more. And then sit all the way back up. Nice. Now, let's hold on behind your thighs, under your knees, behind your knees. And then we are going to send our low back down to the floor. And then sit back up. And then again, down and up. And try to go deeper and deeper. Okay, so increase the movement if you can and if it feels good for your body. Now, always work within your pain tolerance. It's hard if you already have back pain. You don't have to push through the pain. You do as much as you can because any movement is better than no movement. When you're exercising, your body is actually releasing endorphins as well, which is our body's natural painkiller. So research and evidence supports that movement for chronic back pain is very beneficial within your pain tolerance. We're going to be doing 2 more here. 2. And then 1. Very nice. And now we are going to lay down on our back. Very good. Now, you can have your hands either on your hips or arms by your side. And then first we are just going to jam our low back down against the floor. And then back. And then jam your low back down against the floor as you inhale. And then as you exhale, arch the back so you have huge space behind your low back. And then again, we are going to jam our low back down against the floor, against the mat as you inhale. And then as you exhale up. I like to have my arms above my head. It just feels good to stretch in my armpit as well. You don't have to. You can keep your arms by your side. And then we're going to be doing 2 more. And then the last one. Very good. Now have your feet a little bit wider than your hips, almost as wide as the mat if you use one. And now we are going to lower the knees side to side. This is especially good if you have SI joint pain. I like this movement, and also it's really good for your hips as well. Very good, side to side. Now, you have the option to have your legs up in the air and then lower the knees side to side. Of course, pick the version your body prefers today. Very good, side to side. And then 1 more each side. And then bring it all the way back in. Lower your feet down. And now, have your feet close to your booty. If you have hamstring cramps, you can actually move your feet a little bit further away from you. Okay? Now, what we're going to do, we are going to lift our waistband up to the sky as far as you can. Hold it here. And then lower your pelvis back down. And then again, lift your pelvis up as far as you can. And then lower back down. Now, everybody is different. So your range of motion is probably different than mine. And that is okay. You listen to your body. And just enjoy what your body can do. And then let's do 3 more. And 2. And on the next one, we're going to be staying up there a little bit. Have your arms by your side and just breathe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and then lower your pelvis down. Very good. Now, bring your right foot in front of your left thigh, left knee. Keep this shape, and we are going to move this shape again side to side. Nice. And now we're going to bring it back to the middle. Now here you can actually use a towel or a yoga mat to support your thigh. And then we are going to hold on to our thigh to bring this whole shape a little bit closer to our chest for a good stretch. And then from here, we are going to extend this leg up. If you have sciatic nerve pain, this is actually a great stretch for you. Okay, and then just keep moving. Extend this leg up to the sky and then lower back down. You have the option to keep your chest down on the floor. Very good. And then up and then back down. Let's do 3 more here. Very good. And now we are going to switch. So left foot or the left ankle comes to the right knee, right thigh, arms by your side. Keep this whole shape and then lower this whole shape side to side as far as it feels good. It's not unusual that one side feels tighter or different than the other side, and that is absolutely normal because we are humans. Very good. And then let's come back to the middle. And now we are going to bring this whole shape towards our body. You can again use that belt or towel you have. Hold it, and then we are going to reach this leg up to the sky and then lower back down. And then reach up. Very good. Now, if you cannot stretch this knee and leg all the way, that's okay. No problems. Do as much as you can. And then let's do 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Very good. And now we are going to hug both knees. Very good. Create a very small shape with your body. Take another big breath in. And then as we exhale, we're going to lower down. Now bring your hands behind your head. And then we are going to, as we exhale, we are going to lift that chest up. Inhale, lower back down. When you are lifting the chest up, I would like you to push your low back down against the floor. Very good. And then exhale. And then inhale. Now, we can add to this. You don't have to. As we come up, we are going to bring one of our knees towards our chest. We're going to grab the shin or the knee. Very good. And then we're going to let it go when we lower down. And then the other knee. Very good. Side to side. Again, you can do the previous version if that feels better for your body today. Nice. Very good. And then let's do one more each side. Right. And then left. Very good. And now we are going to turn onto our belly. Nice. Now, have your forearms down and your hands right in front of your shoulders. And then as we inhale, we are going to lift our chest up. Keep your forearms down and then back down. And then inhale up. Exhale back down. You have the option to lift the forearms off the floor and stretch your arms out. Again, do what feels good for your body. Because sometimes we are doing spinal extensions here. And when you're dealing with back pain, most of the times this is not the most pleasant exercise. So again, listen to your body. Very good. And we're going to be doing 4 more. 3, and 2, and then 1. Very good. Now, have your hands hovering by your hips, and then your nose is barely touching the mat. As we inhale, we are going to lift our chest up. You can look up, and then exhale, lower back down. Inhale up, exhale, lower. Now, you have the option to lift your legs with you. That adds more load to your back, which is not a bad thing, but again, listen to your body's limits. And you also have the option, if you would like to make it a little bit more challenging, have your hands right in front of your forehead. Inhale up, exhale back down. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And now we are going to push back onto our heels. Very good. Lower your head down. And now we are going to rise up onto our knees, and we are going to lower our waistband down towards the floor and then look up. And then again, sit back on your heels. So we are just moving back and forth. Again, if going all the way doesn't feel good on your back, just keep it in mid-range, okay? And that's okay. Nice. You always have the option to lift your knees off the floor. You can play with it. And let's do 2 more. And then 1 more. Sit back on your heels, put the head down, take a big breath in here. And then as you exhale, sit all the way back up and then look up. Beautiful. Now, from here, we are going to do side bending. You have a couple of options how you position your legs. You can have your legs out in a big V in front of you, or you can sit crisscross, or you can even sit on a chair or even on the side of your bed. You decide. Now, today I am going to pick this position here. Now, from here, we are going to have one hand down by our side. We are going to bend this elbow, soften this elbow. Other arms go up to the ceiling, side bending. And then we are going to the other side, side to side. Now, this is more of a stretch. And when we are side bending, our obliques are actually working really hard, but we can make them work a little bit harder. And then what we can do is have your hands behind your head and just move side to side. Now, this is a less of a stretch and more of a strengthening exercise. It does stretch your spine as well, but now the load is more on the obliques and your spinal extensors as well, which is not a bad thing. Again, do what feels good for you. Inhale, and then exhale. Nice. And then let's do 1 more. All the way back up. And if you can, have your hands behind your head. And then as we inhale, we are going to push our t-shirt back behind us, and then elbow comes in front of us. Inhale. Exhale, open up and then look up. And then inhale. Exhale. And then let's do 2 more. And then 1 more. Take a breath in. And then come all the way back up. Beautiful. Now interlace your fingers above your head. Look up. Take a big breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your arms down. And thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you liked what we did. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to my channel now. And I am going to stay here for another minute. If you have any Pilates related questions or back pain related questions, I am more than happy to answer you. Let's see if someone has any question today. And actually someone had a question. What is the best thing to do when you have low back pain? Well, it depends. How long have you had that low back pain? Have you been having that low back pain for a while? It's because if you had too much too soon, like you went to the gym and you were lifting more than your body was ready for, that's a different story. And if you've been having low back pain for a while now, sleep matters. So when we are dealing with chronic back pain, sleep matters. Do you sleep enough? Or general exercise matters. Do you exercise enough? Or maybe you exercise too much. And also our how we handle stress and also anxiety matters as well. So until I know these things, I don't really know how to answer your question. But again, if you ever have any questions, please reach out to me. I am going to say goodbye now. And I hope I see you next Monday at 9:15 a.m. Central US time, and have a lovely day. Bye.